is a huge undescribable or indescribable moment to have the National Historic Landmark possibility being prepared. And yesterday was something else, and then Dr. Quindaro Taylor from the University of Washington out of Seattle to be in live presence at the Kansas City Public Library. C-SPAN was there, okay? I'm guessing probably 500 people to get the Kansas Committee for the Humanities, the Missouri Committee for the Humanities, the Kansas City, Kansas Public Library, the Kansas City, Missouri Public Library, the Kansas State Historic Society. Here today, Freedom's Frontier, which is a national heritage area. On this side of me, we have Marla Jackson's Quilts, who is the Smithsonian master quilter. And some of the works over there are done by students who have attention deficit disorder, Asperger's diagnosis. Over here I have the opportunity to have Nedra Bond's quilt, who, when she contacted me in '87, had 3 or 4 months to live. She's still living today. She's not here, she's in Havana, Cuba. The Western University Association display of the African Methodist Episcopal Church. Larry Schmitz's, the drawings over here from Dean Grace, architect, historian, second to none, who served as a board of trustee with the National Trust for Historic Preservation and the Kansas State Historic Society. Artifacts and relics that were deemed priceless and irreplaceable by the National Trust for Historic Preservation, the National Park Service, Department of Interior, through our acquisition feasibility study. When I think about the archaeological site, 56 or 58 acres from the public's portion of the grounds being considered for National Historic Landmark preservation. Let's see. Jan English, the chief of the Wyandotte Nation, is not here today, but she's on the board of trustees for the National Trust for Historic Preservation. The Freedom's Frontier National Heritage Area. She had to be at a conference. She's working on a project, Quindaro, from Quebec to Quindaro, Ontario to Quindaro. Quindaro's in the the Smithsonian National African American Museum of History in Washington, D.C. The first Kansas color, the second Kansas color, they're listed on the wall ballot, double V. They were in the Living Memorial African American Study of Life and History presentation a couple of months ago. Okay, and so I could go on about the archaeology, but I'm so interested in learning what is it that we must do to meet the criteria for the National Historic Landmark, because I had actually given up on people living and breathing today a long time ago because it's been so difficult. And so many of the original people are dead. The work should be for the future. The future of the American inhabitants will one day want to know, how did America become the great, iconic country that we are? And they'll want to turn around and look and see, how did we get to be this place where people from around the world want to come and be? And there lays the watermark of why this site is so important. The lady that told me about this building here, who hadn't been to Memorial Hall, but she did a tour as a spouse of veterans. Her husband was a Korean War veteran. She passed back in July, but they did a special tour of the ballroom inside Memorial Hall. I said, "You lying? I never heard of a ballroom." And we're in it. And I'm gonna stop right there.
I'm gonna ask you